Hello everybody, this is Captain Jerwa bringing you another Showdown battle. Once again in the NU tier, and I have a different team this time, so let's check the team preview. Yes, okay, got it before it changed. So yeah, I'm on this side yet again. I freaking hate being on this side, but it always puts me on that side, so let's live with it. But this is a team that I made. I kind of wanted to try out Golbat, and I just kind of threw some other stuff on there, and my opponent has the freaking new NUs, freaking Munchlax, which I actually have not been seeing too often, which I'm not complaining about at all because I freaking hate it. And yeah, so he's got the freaking Alula Munchlax core, which I've used in RU, and it's too good for RU. So, and he also has Jinx and Primeape and some other stuff. So let's just get right into this battle. Okay, so he's gonna lead off with Jinx, just so I can lovely kiss something, I guess. I'm gonna lead off with Golurk. This is absolutely terrible for me, so I'm gonna go right into Electabuzz. I should speed this up a little more, probably. Go into Electabuzz, predicting the lovely kiss, but he does not go for that, and he freezes me, so... Like, the two times I faced Jinx when I had an Electabuzz, they do not lovely kiss, which is kind of unfortunate, so... He goes into his Golem, just... I guess trying to take advantage of me being frozen and knowing he can wall me. So I go back into my Golurk, knowing I can threaten him with an Earthquake and set up my own rocks, which I actually do end up doing because since he has that Jinx and that Braviary and no Spinner, then that is going to be first priority. But that Earthquake actually did quite a lot. I think this is like an Adamant Max Attack Golem. It actually might even have some Speed EVs too, so... Yeah, I keep predicting switches here, but he's just sitting in here with his Golem, just rock blasting, earthquaking, just doing lots of work to my team. So I'm like, alright, enough games. I'm just going to Giga Drain. I don't care if you switch. I just want to kill or get damage on something. So he lives with Sturdy, and that Rock Blast does a pretty decent amount. This is a more bulky Ludicolo spread, and I thought he would Sucker Punch this turn, so I like Synthesis, but he goes boom and kills me. So that freaking Golem like killed two Pokemon and weakened my Golurk, so that did a lot of work actually. But he's gonna bring in his Jinx this turn, and I guess he thought he was faster, but I'm Scarfed, so that Jinx just kind of dies, which is great because that thing was a huge threat. I really did not have too much for it. But he's able to bring in Munchlax this turn. I'm like, alright, well, Golurk walls you because you probably just have Body Slam and Whirlwind and Rest Talk. So, but he Whirlwinds. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go right back into Golurk, so screw you. And he just Body Slams, and that obviously doesn't affect me. And I'm like, okay, well now I can go for a Dynamic Punch. Even if he does go into a Alola, I can confuse it, but he just kind of stays in and just lets his Munchlax die, which is kind of weird. I guess he realized that as long as my Golurk is around, then Munchlax can't really do anything, but when you have an Alola, you might as well just go into that. I don't know. I guess he wanted a free switch, but... Yeah, anyway, I am kind of weird, and I'm like, okay, well, Alola, I don't have too much for it, so let's sack Skuntank. I really could have gone into my Golbat, though, because since his attack is Waterfall and not Scald, I could have just walled him to hell and Toxiced him and taunted and done all that stuff, but I'm like, alright, well, let's just sack Skuntank. And it's not too bad, because since Primeape is most definitely his Scarfer, I rarely see any other sets, then that probably means his Braviary is sub-bulk up, and Skuntank would not have done too well against that. So it doesn't really matter too much that I let it die, because now I'm able to bring in Golbat. This Golbat is absolutely nightmarish for teams that have Alola as their wall, because they can't Toxic Golbat, they can't do anything to Golbat, and yeah, I'm just able to Toxic them, and I double Toxic here, predicting a switch into Braviary. And since I'm fairly certain he is sub-bulk up, I'm going to go for the taunt as he Brave Birds. That does absolutely nothing. Golbat is just too much of a monster. So since I got rid of his Golem and his Jinx, Golbat kind of just craps on his team right now. This thing is so good in NU. It's the anti-stall thing, and I am a big fan of anti-stall. That Stone Edge does nothing. That Brave Bird takes him out. And he's basically screwed because I can sweep him with Gardevoir at this point. So he called me a nasty name and forfeited. So yeah, that's just that. That's a short battle. I wanted to show Golbat in action though, because it's a freaking monster. Sometimes the battles with it can get really stally though. So, but but still it's anti-stall. That's what I'm sticking to that. So yeah. This is battle. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a good day. Hope you leave a comment, and I will see you all next time. Peace.